Well, now to President Trump's New York civil fraud trial. This morning, the Republican frontrunner is hit with a gag order, barring him from publicly speaking about any member of the judge's staff after he personally went after the court clerk in a social media post. The former president's anger over his legal troubles is landing him in hot water in his other court cases as well. Federal prosecutors in his election subversion case are also seeking a gag order on him due to frequent threatening posts about potential witnesses. Dre Clark is live with the latest here just outside that courthouse. Dre, good morning.
Markie, good morning. Donald Trump said yesterday before leaving the courthouse here in Lower Manhattan that he planned to come back today, although courthouse police and the NYPD were under the impression that he was not coming back for a third day. However, those same security measures around the courthouse here remain in place, a clear indication he does plan to return a little later this morning. Meanwhile, Trump was hit with a gag order by the judge also yesterday for posting some disparaging things about a member of the judge's staff. Judge Arthur Engelron admonished Donald Trump in the courtroom Tuesday and demanded he remove a social media post that the judge says publicly maligned a courtroom staffer. The judge saying, quote, "Personal attacks on members of my court staff are unacceptable, not appropriate, and I will not tolerate them." Trump posted a picture on Truth Social showing the judge's law clerk standing with New York Senator Chuck Schumer at a public event. Trump wrote, "Schumer's girlfriend is running the case against me. How disgraceful." Trump eventually removed the post. A gag order now forbids him from posting, emailing, or publicly remarking about any member of the courtroom staff.
This case is a fraud and it's a scam.
Judge Engelron also ruling last week that Trump lied about his net worth for years and that he, his sons, and other Trump company associates committed fraud by overvaluing properties like Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida and his New York City penthouse on Fifth Avenue to secure bigger bank loans and better interest rates. The Attorney General brought in Donald Bender to testify, a former accountant that worked with the Trump organization. He said Trump withheld certain financial documents that should have been given to him.
The defendants cannot blame their repeated and persistent fraud on their accounting firm because it is the defendants and the defendants alone who provided the numbers, the data, and the false valuations.
Trump's defense team doesn't want any financial documents dated before 2016 used in the trial, citing the statute of limitations, but the judge disagreed.
Her numbers are fraudulent, and this case should be dismissed.
Trump says he's ready to take the stand.
Yes, I will. At the appropriate time, I will be.
And we could possibly see Mr. Trump take the stand in the weeks to come. There is no exact date set here at court. Meanwhile, the New York State Attorney General Letitia James, who brought the fraud charges against Trump, is asking the judge to impose a $250 million fine or civil penalty against Trump and also block his ability to do business here in the state of New York. Meanwhile, court is set to begin at 10 o'clock this morning here in New York City. Adrienne?
Dre, a lot on the line, as we've talked about, an entire business empire at stake. Thank you so much for the reporting.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.